Okay, my period's coming. Let's make something emotional. Today I got an idea in my head that I wanted to try to make homemade tomato soup and grilled cheese from scratch. And I just kind of winged it in the kitchen. I ran into some bumps, but you'll see that along the way. Everything I bought today was from Aldi. I just did a DoorDash order and I got surprisingly really good ingredients. Here's the fresh tomatoes. And I used some celery, carrots, onions, and fresh garlic. I just felt like it was supposed to go in a soup. I did some peppers, and I chopped all of that up and put it into 2 really big foil pans. I didn't have any olive oil, so I ended up using butter, and it actually came out better in my head. I did some of the butter and herb seasoning from Walmart that I used too much of. I did a lot of black pepper. And then I did some garlic powder just to bring out the garlic flavor. Chicken bouillon, which I ended up making some broth out of too. You'll see that later. And I did lots of paprika just to bring out the pepper flavor. I guess it would be like a roasted tomato and bell pepper soup. I did Italian seasoning, and then I mixed all of that together. And I just chopped the heads off of the garlic because I wanted to kind of do like the roasted garlic pieces to squeeze out. And I just kind of threw those in there. I put everything in the oven and roasted it on 400 for about 45 minutes. Mixed it like halfway through and pulled it out when everything felt super soft, because it all ended up having to go into the blender, which for fun stopped working halfway through this process. I added some sun-dried tomatoes and all of the juices from the vegetables, and then I started adding chicken broth as I pureed. I squeezed 2 of the heads of garlic that were roasted and some organic basil paste because I didn't have fresh basil, and I added some sage and some more of the chicken bouillon. I started using a hand mixer to just blend all of the pulp up a little bit more. I'm like making a huge fucking mess in this video, and all of those dishes were just done, so that was fun. I added some tomato puree, and then I just kind of scooped everything into a sieve and got the big chunks of the pulp out, which took the longest, but we figured it out. I added some more of the rubbed sage as it started to cook on the stove because I wanted to simmer it, and I added some more chicken bouillon, and then I threw some heavy cream in there just to make the soup a little bit more silky. And I simmered that on medium-low for probably about another 40 minutes and added some paprika to it too, just to make it a little bit more red. And then I took the last head of roasted garlic and spread it on some really nice sourdough bread. And in a cast iron pan, I browned some butter and added sage and started to cook the bread. I threw some garlic powder, and I did pepper jack cheese. I was going to do smoked Gouda, but I feel like I use it all the time. So I went with some New York sharp cheddar and burnt myself while cooking this. And just cooked it like you normally would a grilled cheese. I like to grill both sides of the bread before I add the cheese too. I don't even know if I did that in this one. I know I did one for one, and then the other one I was just really lazy with. I don't know which one I recorded. But I chopped those up in really cute slices, and I did a side salad with some leftover veggies. Here's a cheese pull for you. And I topped the soup with a little bit more heavy cream and some fresh parsley. It was fucking incredible. 10 out of 10. I'd do it again. Here's my girlfriend, mad because I made her help me clean up. And here's another video of her because she's so beautiful. And here's some images of me so you guys don't steal my videos. And I'm not going to make promises that I'm going to post more cooking content, but, you know, whatever. I do what I want when I feel like it. And I feel like cooking lately. But you can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, all the things. That's at Miss Rita Love with 2 T's. Thanks for watching again. Please enjoy your food and have the day that you deserve. Bye.